Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. This video I'm going to talk about Gran Torino from My Hero Academia. If you're not caught up with anime or the manga, you can leave. But Gran Torino is the Yoda, the old figure that teaches. It happens a lot in shonen battle manga. An old mentor who teaches the main protagonist how to do stuff like fight and use their abilities and stuff. Hunter x Hunter is the only one I can think of where it was a woman, but and Gran Torino was the one who taught Deku, tried to help teach Deku how to use his powers. He was the one who taught All Might how to use his, but All Might was already adept to using the ability. Deku was completely different. Deku couldn't use the ability as well as All Might had. So that was his teacher, his mentor, his figurehead guy. But he was also it seemed like he had a romantic thing with one of the previous users of One For All. And it seems like they had a kid and then got rid of it. That's what it seems like, but it was never really, flat out stated that happened. But I do respect Gran Torino and all he's done, and I think, spoilers, his death really did push Deku to become the hero that he needs to be, the hero that he has to be to save everyone. Death is a very real thing in My Hero, which I will give it credit. I will give it credit that My Hero is not afraid to kill people, because my favorite manga of all time kind of has a problem killing people off and keeping them dead. Unless it's a, flashback. And my favorite manga / anime of all time is One Piece. But My Hero, back to Gran Torino. I do like his character and how he can go from making jokes and stuff to being serious. I like that. He wasn't in the series for very long, but he was a crucial member, a crucial, important character, figure point for Deku and his growth. Because, as I said, when he died, he gave his cape thing to Deku, and I think that, one, makes Deku look even more badass, because he has this shred cape on him. Two, he pushed Deku into the fact that, not everyone is going to live in this battle, that you are going up against a demon, you are going up against a guy that is one of the most powerful people in the verse, probably the most powerful person in the verse, and you have to beat him. There's no, you have ties to him and this, that, and the other. Yes, you want to save him, but I think this is the push that Deku needed to, be stronger, be better, be everything, because he had to realize that he needs to realize, and that's what I think my biggest problem with Deku, even though he's probably my second favorite character in the entire series. My problem with Deku is the fact that his whole entire story is based around the fact that he wants to save everyone. But sometimes there are people that you can't save, and Deku keeps saying that. He's like, I want to save everyone. I want to be the hero that saves everyone with a smile and blah, blah, blah. But you can't be the replacement for All Might. You have to be better than All Might. You have to be the symbol of peace, but you have to surpass the symbol of peace. You have to become something greater than the symbol of peace, if that makes sense. Deku, and I think that was the reason Gran Torino was there, is to help Deku, process of growth and stuff, and I really appreciated that. I'm a sucker for the old man characters. I think they're usually pretty well. They always end up dying though, which kind of pisses me off. I hope the Dark King Rayleigh from One Piece doesn't die, but you never know. It seems like one of those shonen things where they just murk every old guy. But Gran Torino wasn't anything special when it comes to old people in anime. He he played his role, and he played it well, and he did what he needed to do, and he had unique powers, kind of, not really. I don't know, he just kind of, he can move really quick, like float in the air and stuff. And he helped with the battles and the wars and stuff, but then he got his ass kicked because Gran Torino, like, if they would have fought Shigaraki before and nobody would have died, I would have been pretty upset. I would have been pretty upset because Shigaraki is supposedly the antithesis of evil, of pain, of suffering. And in My Hero, he is not a good guy. He shouldn't be praised like he is a good guy because he is evil. And he is a very, 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 very... And Gran Torino is the embodiment of the old generation of the, how things have changed because he's seen it all. He's seen the symbol of peace, and he was there. He was helping him. He taught Batman, and then he taught the next user, and he was... It seemed like he had a romantic connection with the user before All Might. And Gran Torino played his role, and as I said several times in this video, he's played his role, he played it well. Deku needed a little bit of a push. He still needs a push because he needs to realize the fact that he can't, do this all alone, which is what my favorite arc in My Hero was about. He can't do this alone. He has friends he needs to help win this war because, yes, you will have to deal with, Shigaraki. Shigaraki is your opponent and will be your opponent, but we will deal with everybody else. And the fact that he had to learn that, he has to grow, he has to change, he has to do all this stuff, and the fact that if we come out of this war without a member of Class 1A dying, I think that will be a travesty because it doesn't seem like Bakugo is going to die. He's probably going to come back, which is stupid. I absolutely hate fake out deaths. I'd be pretty upset if Gran Torino came back from the dead because it undermines their death, if that makes any sense. Like, why have this super emotional, death scene, which I think if Bakugo did die, I don't think he would try to save Shigaraki, which I don't think Shigaraki should be redeemable at this point with the amount of lives Shigaraki has taken. And Shigaraki, yes, no one was there for Shigaraki when Shigaraki needed a hero, but also all he did was run out on the street, make a weird looking face, and then the heroes should have helped him in whatever way possible, but also the hero society doesn't exist anymore. And that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.